Yo, what's up guys, welcome back to another video. This is a reaction to how the US president travels. Now I know the US president, when like going to traveling in his own city or just traveling in a city in general, there'll be like multiple cars that are similar to try and trick people. Obviously the police will be there, like lots of police surrounding it. So you don't know which one the president is in terms of like the car, because there's so many similar ones. I think it's something like that, but it's from this channel, and I know this channel is pretty high production, and I thought, you know what, it's a new video, I'm interested in this topic anyway, and it's going to be high production, so let's check this out. And also links will be in the description to this channel, where you can obviously check the channel out yourself and see other videos if you want in future. But yeah, links also in the description to my Patreon, where you can see reactions that I can't post to YouTube. But let's check this out and see how exactly the US president travels.
Worst nightmare of the Secret Service. It is the worst nightmare of the Secret Service. An attack on the President of the United States while he's traveling. Hidden beneath this manhole cover is a bomb that went undetected, and it can be triggered remotely. Just seconds from now, the presidential motorcade will be passing over exactly this spot. But this is not the only danger.
Oh damn, they've set a whole scene for it. This is what I'm talking about.
A few blocks away, there is a second threat. Located in a dimly lit room, a sniper is overlooking the intersection where the president will soon be. And a little further down the road,
more.
A van with
they've got them rocket launcher being aimed at them as well. Is it the Taliban hiding away, trying to kill the president? God damn.
tinted windows is parked close to the blocked off streets. Inside, a man is preparing a rocket launcher that will soon be aimed at the motorcade. Fortunately, these three scenarios are purely fictional, but they will demonstrate the rigorous effort the Secret Service undertakes.
It's getting scared for a little bit, you know?
To ensure that the president remains secure during travel.
Alright, let's see how this goes.
While the president is still about 2 minutes away from the manhole cover with the bomb, the first car of the motorcade, the route car, is already driving past this spot. This car, together with the pilot car, ensures that the road is clear of obstructions. The sweepers, which are primarily motorcycles, follow the route car and pilot car and help clear the road ahead. However, they are unable to identify the bomb, and the core of the motorcade, consisting of Secret Service vehicles with the president on board, is approaching. As the president's limousine rolls towards the manhole cover, a person remotely pulls the trigger, and suddenly, nothing happens.
Is it like an interceptor?
The remote trigger didn't work, and that is because of this car, the electronic countermeasures
Wow, that is wild.
Suburban, one of the most technically impressive vehicles in the motorcade. On its roof, antennas emit radio frequencies that drown out any bomb activations.
That is insane. How the hell have they created this? I mean, that is wild. So this is like, if you're close to this, there's no way you're going to get, obviously you can get shot from like a rocket launcher, from what I know so far. But in terms of like bombs being hidden, you're safe. That is insane.
Signal. This technique is called barrage jamming, and it essentially works by the antennas emitting such a strong noise signal that other signals simply cannot get through. Jeez. And so, the motorcade continues undisturbed towards the second threat, the sniper in the window. Located behind the electronic countermeasure Suburban is the president's vehicle, commonly known by its nickname, the Beast. However, you can never be sure in which car.
What car is it? I'm not very good with cars. I don't know what brand car it is. I'm probably going to search at the end, but it looks nice as hell. It's like a Bentley.
The president is, as there
but
are
like,
two.
I like an alpha Bentley, although Bentleys are quite alpha anyway, I feel like.
Identical presidential limousines on the road.
Oh, it's a limousine, but what brand?
Following behind are two cars carrying the president's most important security personnel, ready to take action in the event of an attack. This is the so-called halfback, in which the president's personal Secret Service agents are located.
The halfback.
No matter what happens, these agents will stay with the president. The other car carries the counter-assault team. These heavily armed agents can remain on site and fight off an attack. This creates a secure buffer between attackers and the president. Behind these cars are the control car and the support car. These transport additional Secret Service agents, essential presidential staff, as well as the president's personal doctor. But unknown to any of them, they are currently approaching another threat, as the motorcade arrives at the intersection the sniper has scouted out.
Here we go.
The fact that there are two identical cars makes it difficult for the shooter, but unfortunately he catches a glimpse through the glass, aims, and pulls the trigger.
Look at this animation, man.
Such a scenario naturally brings back memories of the 1963 assassination of John F. Kennedy, who was shot while driving his motorcade through Dallas.
See, when this happened, did this change the whole way this sort of system worked in terms of the security for the president when traveling? I assume
Since
it would
that
have.
time, the presidential limousine has undergone many changes. Kennedy's car was a specially modified 1961 Lincoln Continental. Unfortunately though, only a few of the adjustments made were related to security improvements. The car was retrofitted with a luxurious heating and air conditioning system, as well as lights, sirens, fire
Air conditioning in an open car? Okay.
extinguishers, and radio telephones for communication. The car was also extended to include a middle row of jump seats that can fold away when not in use. In addition, the roof was made to be completely removable, and the cushion on the rear bank where the president sits was raised. Both these modifications were designed to make the president more visible to the public. Unfortunately, it also made him more vulnerable. After Kennedy's assassination, the car was massively rebuilt. A top of bulletproof glass was installed, and the body of the car was now protected with titanium armor. Perhaps somewhat symbolic, the light convertible appearance, representative of a hopeful time, was built up into a tank set to protect his more divisive successor. Luckily, today's limousine is well prepared for
So, the glass is obviously bulletproof, but bulletproof from a sniper bullet? I mean, that is something that I can't even comprehend.
such an attack, and the shot has absolutely no chance of success.
That is what? A sniper bullet? Jesus. Barely even scratched the surface. I mean, it is a bit scratched to be fair, but...
The current Beast has been in service since September 2018 and is a completely
Cadillac, there we go.
custom-built vehicle by General Motors. Although visually reminiscent of a sedan, the car was actually built based on a truck platform. This was necessary to support the over 15,000-pound heavy armored vehicle. The interior is hermetically sealed against any form of chemical attack. The tires are able to continue driving even when shot, and the doors are 8 inches thick and equipped with handles that, with the switch of a button, can be electrified in order to prohibit entry to outsiders.
What?
Always inside the car, there is a storage of blood of the same blood type as the
I knew that. Like, they'll keep the same blood type, so basically if you get shot or whatever, right?
president. It is a luxury tank designed to withstand any possible threat. But the biggest challenge in our scenario is yet to come, as just 2 blocks away, the van with the rocket launcher prepares to test the car's endurance. Behind the solid core of vehicles directly protecting the president are a few larger vans. These carry the press pool of reporters that travel with the president. This car behind is the ID car. It functions as the motorcade's communications hub, relaying information between the different vehicles and identifying problems early on. Behind that is the hazardous materials mitigation
Oh, okay. That's an interesting looking car.
unit. a vehicle equipped to respond to biological, chemical, and even nuclear attacks.
Jeez.
It carries the necessary equipment and personnel to treat the effects of such an attack effectively. This is the so-called road
Wow, they've literally got a car for every scenario. I don't know what the hell this is, but we're gonna find out.
runner, recognizable by the antenna above the roof. This car is the mobile communication hub of the motorcade, ensuring that the president is fully operational at all times. The car provides satellite and internet communications, and it feeds a direct encrypted link to the Pentagon, allowing the president to hold secure phone and video conversations, even when on road.
Damn.
At the back of the motorcade, a local ambulance will follow, just in case anything happens. And signifying the end of the motorcade are the so-called rear guards. Local police cars that make sure that no other cars drive into the motorcade from the back.
Mad. It's like a safety sandwich. And you're right in the middle. Although you're not right in the middle, they're close to the front, to be fair.
At this point, the presidential limousine arrives at the intersection with the van. Quickly, a man jumps out and aims the rocket launcher directly at the limousine.
This is such an insane recreation or whatever. Animation.
For this case, the presidential limousines and the electronic countermeasure vehicle are equipped with smoke grenades. As soon as they are triggered, the cars disappear in the smoke, preventing a clear line of sight.
What? Oh my god. What the fuck?
This so-called infrared smoke screen is composed in such a way that it conceals the heat signature of objects. That means that even more complex guided missiles would not succeed in tracking the target. Meanwhile, the beast flees the scene. The presidential motorcade is a highly thought-through system. Although the enormous number of cars may seem a bit arbitrary at first glance, a closer look reveals that the different vehicles all fulfill different tasks, and together function as a White House on wheels. Though it's probably fair to say that besides justified security concerns, there's also some element of projecting power at play here.
I mean, fair enough, you're the president, right?
Today, the motorcade managed to successfully avert 3 different dangers. But the motorcade is only one part of a huge security apparatus, with another element being Air Force One.
So is he going to now go into this one in the next video? If that's the case, I would love that, because this is what I know about a lot less. Like, I know a bit about in terms of driving and stuff. If there's a whole video on this, I'll be fascinated. But although I don't know if there's enough about it to be a whole video.
The call sign for a heavily modified Boeing 747, on which the president travels. This plane was severely tested when it served as a refuge for George Bush during the attacks on the country on September 11, 2001, with the president spending much of that day on board. For my next video, I took a look at this special perspective on September 11.
Oh, wow.
And you can watch that video already right now.
Come on, get in his ad. Nebula, let me see little, because this video is new, so this ad is like proper in play for him. Is there a link? Just link in the description to that video, because I'm definitely gonna check that out when he posts it for sure, because I'm sure that'll be a really good video. Neo, you are one of the best animation people on YouTube right now. I respect it. Very good quality. I don't know how they make these videos. I'm assuming he's got an editor, although I could be wrong. This is one of the most talented animators I've encountered on YouTube. Maybe he does all of it. I have no idea, but it's incredible. But yeah, this is very interesting, and you learn a lot, and you sort of feel like you're in the moment, like it was actually going to happen. But yeah, it was a very good video. Hopefully you enjoyed it. And like I said, check this guy's channel out if you haven't already, but I'm assuming most of you know him by now. But yeah, until next time, like, subscribe, and peace.